Marie, welcome to my channel and welcome to another speed build. So for today's video, I'm back in Brindleton Bay, my all-time favorite world and also my all-time favorite little area of this world, which is the dock area. I just love this area so much. It's so unique and this lot is so cute and I love this little street, and I don't know, I was just feeling so inspired to just revisit this lot and build something cute. So that is exactly what I did. I'm building this little family home here, and as the title of this video already suggests, I furnished it for a single dad and then his teenage daughter, and I just thought that that was so cute. And they also have a dog because, I mean, this is Brindleton Bay and this whole like little area just is perfect for a family with a dog for some reason. That is just what I think. So that's what I did, and yeah, so I'm building this tiny little family home on the dock, and I was definitely thinking like I could totally envision this little family. Like I was feeling so inspired to build something for a single dad and his teenage daughter, and I could just totally envision them. I was super inspired for this little storyline and building them a little house. So I was kind of thinking of the storyline as I went, like as I was building, and all the pieces just kind of came together naturally, and I just love it so much. So this house is super small, especially the second floor. So we do have 2 bedrooms, but they are extremely small, like they're super tiny. And then for the teenage daughter, I actually gave her a bunk bed, but only like a lofted bed is what I'm trying to say. Like I gave her a lofted bed, which saved me a lot of space. That was literally the only way I could do her bedroom. And then the dad also has his own bedroom, obviously with a double bed, but that one is up against the wall. So your Sims might need to scoot over if you do have a couple living in this house. But yeah, the bedrooms upstairs are super small. And then the downstairs area is also small, but not too cramped. Like for 2 Sims, I feel like it's actually perfect. For 2 Sims and a dog, that is. I feel like it's actually so perfect. So yeah, I could just, like I just said, I could totally envision this little family. So I was thinking the dad, he works on the docks, which is why he lives here. I don't know exactly what kind of job, like what kind of work he would do, but all I know is that he was working, like he works on the docks. So he probably does something with like boats, and maybe he partly like owns the little stores that you can see, like the tiny little shops on the docks. He doesn't work them, but maybe he like partially owns them or something, but I don't know. He does something that has to do with boats and the docks. And I don't know what that would be exactly, but that is just what I was envisioning. So he probably works all day. He works very hard. And then I could just totally envision their little dog like being with him all day on the docks, like while his daughter is at school. But I was also thinking that the teenage daughter, obviously she still goes to school, so she just goes to high school, but she also works the docks on the weekend. So she like works, like she helps her dad basically is what I was thinking, like on the docks. She probably also loves boats. She loves to go out on the water. And I was definitely thinking that the daughter and the dad are very, very close and they love to take out their boats like together. Maybe they like enjoy to go like fishing on Sundays. I don't know, but that sort of thing is what I was envisioning. So they are very boatsy. I don't really know what else to call it. They love boats. They love going out on the water and just yeah, that's just the sort of lifestyle that they have. And then obviously their dog goes with them like all the time. So yeah, the dad, he is definitely a very hardworking single dad. And then the daughter, she pitches in wherever she can. Like I just explained, she probably works on the weekends and she doesn't probably like keep all that money to herself. Maybe she is like saving up for going to college, something like that. I was thinking that she is probably in her senior year of high school right now, and she wants to go to college. Like that is her dream. Sadly, her dad cannot afford it, so she is working wherever she can, like whenever she can on the docks, and she is saving up all that money so that she can afford going to college. So she probably has been doing that for years. So she works very hard and she wants to go to college. I don't know exactly what she would like to study though. Probably something that has to do with the ocean is what I was thinking, like with boats, with the ocean, sea life, sort of thing, like that sort of thing is what she wants to study, I think. I don't know exactly what she would want to become after that, but that's just the same like what I was trying to explain with her dad. Like, I don't know exactly what sort of job he has because I don't know a lot about this sort of lifestyle and the sort of things that it involves, if that makes sense. But yeah, she at some point obviously wants to move back to Brindleton Bay and work here, or maybe she like wants to travel the world first. Maybe she wants to go to like Solani to study sea life as well, and to study like something with the environment, like how to clean up the oceans, like stuff like that. Like that sort of thing is what she would be interested in and what she would like to study. But then in the end, I feel like she would definitely want to go back to Brindleton Bay because she was born and raised here and she loves it here and she just belongs in Brindleton Bay. So yeah, that is the kind of family that I was envisioning. And then, like I said, the dad is a single dad. I was thinking that one reason why the daughter and the father are so close is because his wife passed away when their daughter was probably about like 5 or 6 years old. So she definitely does remember her mom, but not that vividly. Like, she has some memories of her mother, but then obviously her dad like tells her all these stories about her mom and how amazing she was and the sort of things that they liked to do before she was born, and then after they got married and after she was born, like what their life was like that sort of thing. So I feel like they had this perfect little family. They were so happy together. They were such a happy couple. And then they also got a daughter, which was just amazing. And then sadly, she passed away, I think maybe due to like an illness or something. So that is extremely sad, but obviously something that happens. And I thought it was a beautiful thing to, well, beautiful is not the right word, but you probably know what I mean. Like, I thought it was like an appropriate thing to kind of see if I could do something with that in this storyline. So that is what I did. So they went through something very, very heartbreaking together as young as the daughter was. I mean, obviously it's traumatic. So, and for the dad as well. So yeah, that's what they went through together, and it probably made them even closer. Aside from the fact that they just have the same interests, like that's not a given. That is just something that happened, which is very nice, and they're very lucky in that sense. So that brings them closer together, but also because of what happened with the mom and stuff like that. So yeah, they are just very, very close. They're kind of inseparable. Obviously, she's a teenage girl, so she does have like her own life going on as well that the dad probably doesn't always understand. Like whenever she has like little fights or like trouble at school with other girls, stuff like that, maybe the dad doesn't always get that, but he tries his best to help her with that sort of thing. And obviously they get into fights as well. Like I said, she is a teenage girl. He is the father. Like, they're bound to get into fights from time to time. That is only natural. So obviously that sort of stuff like still happens. But other than that, they're just very close and they love spending time together, going out onto the ocean, fishing, like that sort of thing. They just love doing that together. And then they also have a little dog. Well, I was thinking probably like one of the bigger dogs. So yeah, you can see that for this house, we have already moved on to the interior, and I was enjoying this color scheme so much. You can see that I use a lot of blue. You can also see that in the kitchen. And then I combined it with this creamy beigey yellow tone for the wallpaper, and then also for like some furniture pieces and stuff like that. And then I used the blue swatch of the fireplace from Parenthood, and once I placed that one down, that is kind of what got me started on the color scheme. I've never used that swatch before, but I thought it was so perfect, especially for this house and like for this whole nautical theme, if you will. So that blue color and then the blue combined with the beigey yellow with the soft yellow is like, it's just so perfect. So that is what got me started on this color scheme. And then that paneling, that wall paneling from Cats and Dogs in the blue swatch just matches it so perfectly. So yeah, everything just went together so nicely for this build. And then I also used like base game doors and windows in the white and blue swatch. So that was also just so perfect for this house. So yeah, I really tried to keep the whole like nautical theme going for this house. And I think that I succeeded. I think it turned out really cute. Actually, I think that this house is my favorite house, not ever, but definitely that I have done in a while. for some reason. I love how the shape of the house came together. I love the little layout for the house as well, which, by the way, took me forever. I was not having a great time figuring out the layout for this house and like the stair placement and stuff. It was so difficult. I did not record all that because we would be here for hours. But yeah, that was just very, very difficult. But I figured it out in the end, and I just love how this layout came together. I feel like everything just flows together very naturally. It's small, but not too small. Like for 2 Sims, I feel like it's perfect. So yeah, you can see that we have the nice little living area. We do also have a nice little entryway, so that is closed off. And then we have an archway leading into the living area with the fireplace. And then in the living area, I also placed down a little desk, a little study area. So that is nice for gameplay. And then here in the kitchen, you can see that I went crazy with the blue swatch again. So I used these counters from Parenthood in the blue swatch, obviously, because they just match, for one, the fireplace in the living area perfectly, but also the paneling, the wall paneling that I repeated here in the kitchen as well. And yeah, I don't know. And then combined with this flooring in the kitchen as well, like this color, well, this flooring only comes in one color, sadly, because I love this flooring, but I don't always want to use this creamy color. Like sometimes that is just not what I want to use, but the flooring is so like nice and basic and usable and great for different sorts of houses. But yeah, sadly, it only comes in one swatch, so that is sometimes a little bit annoying. But for this house, this swatch was actually perfect, so I'm really happy with that. But yeah, in the kitchen, as you can see, we do have a very small little dining table as well with 3 chairs around it, so they can invite someone over for dinner, I guess. It was nice that I had the space for 3 chairs. I was not planning on that, but yeah, it just worked out that way. The kitchen was a little bit more spacious than I was anticipating. But I really love how this kitchen came together. It's full-on Parenthood, as you can see, the appliances as well. In that little soft orangey swatch, I think it's just so pretty, and it just definitely gives the house a little bit of extra like warmth, if you will. And I love that the staircase is in the kitchen. For some reason, I just really enjoy that. I don't know why, but for this whole layout, it just works so nicely. So yeah, I just love that. And then obviously we have like this tiny little china cabinet up against the staircase as well that I just cluttered up with some random knickknacks. And then next to it, I think I placed the food bowl for the dog as well. And for this house, I actually also managed to include laundry. So this house has, well, 1.5 bathrooms. So this downstairs bathroom, at first I wanted to turn it into another full bathroom, but then I was like, you know what? No, I want to do laundry for this house. So I turned it into a half bathroom / laundry room. And I love how it turned out. I used this older looking sink from, oh gosh, I forget which pack it's from. It's either from the Country Kitchen Kit or from Country Living, but I used that sink with a little curtain and it was just so cute. So I was definitely thinking that this house is a little bit more on the older, more traditional side, and then they renovated it like partly, like slightly over time. Like maybe the bathroom, maybe they got some new like kitchen appliances, maybe they renovated the bathroom slightly with these newer looking, like more modern looking tiles on the wall. I don't know, but that is just like, it's definitely a little bit of an older house, but parts of it have been renovated like over time, but nothing like crazy renovations or like nothing recently. So yeah, everything is just a little bit more on the traditional side. It's very cutesy, very matchy, but yeah, I was just really enjoying that for this house and for this little storyline. I don't know. I just, like I said, this house is my favorite that I have done in quite a while. I feel like it was just something a little bit different because it was so colorful, maybe. I think that's what it is. But yeah, here, since the dad has such a small bedroom and like no space for a dresser whatsoever, I placed a dresser on the landing area, and I was definitely thinking that that dresser, at least partly, is filled up with his clothes. And then the teenage girl, she does have a dresser in her bedroom, but it is the one from Parenthood, and that one doesn't necessarily look like a dresser. Like it doesn't look like it only has clothes in it. It also has like books and other knickknacks in it. So realistically, that would probably not fit all of her clothes. So maybe they share the dresser on the landing area together. Like maybe they share it for both their like clothes and stuff. But then at the same time, I was also thinking, this teenage girl, she is not that big on like fashion and makeup and stuff. Like obviously she enjoys that a little bit because I don't know, I feel like that is just what she would be into, like somewhat, but not like, she is not crazy into fashion, and she probably also does not wear makeup on a daily basis or to school. Like, she just doesn't wear makeup. She's not like very interested in that, or she just doesn't really care. And the same with fashion and clothing. Like, she does not have heaps of clothing because she just doesn't care for it, and that is just how she is. So she probably has some clothes, but like not too many. But yeah, here you can see this is her little bedroom. It's very small, but the lofted bed was perfect. It was so perfect because I could even give her her own little desk, which is so nice. Like when she has to study for tests and do homework and stuff like that. I mean, she is in her senior year, and she's pretty serious about going to college, like I already explained. So she would probably spend quite a bit of time like studying for tests and stuff like that. So, and like working on like college applications, like scholarship applications, that sort of thing. So yeah, she definitely needs her own little area where she can just totally, completely focus on that without getting distracted by her dad or the dog or whatever is going on outside on the docks, you know, like that sort of thing. So I thought that that was quite cute. And then, yeah, I also placed a couple of shoes behind the bed because I did have the space for it. And I just thought it was such a perfect little placement for the shoes. I don't know, it's just such a little detail, but I just really enjoyed it. And then I placed some little pictures on the wall. I tried to make it look very lived in without going too crazy with clutter because the room is already so small and so cramped. But yeah, here upstairs we have the bathroom. It's all blue again, which I really like. And I did make sure to place a shower tub combo because these Sims do have a dog, so they need to bathe the dog. And gameplay wise, you need a tub for that. So that's why I decided to place down a shower tub combo, and because it just fit in the bathroom perfectly. But yeah, the bathroom is the last room that we are decorating for this house. And then as you can see, they do have somewhat of a backyard, but not really. Like I did place down a little bit of fencing to section off like somewhat of a backyard, but as you can see, there's no like grass or anything, which one thing about this lot, which drives me crazy, is the default terrain. Why does it not match with the rest of the docks? Like that is so annoying to me. So now I needed to like place down tiles, or not tiles, like brick on the ground. And that is just so unrealistic because this lot is literally on the dock. So why doesn't it have wooden flooring? But then if I were to place down like actual wooden flooring from the game, then it doesn't match at all and it just looks super weird. So I feel like this brick is the best option, but I still feel like it's super unrealistic and it drives me crazy. But yeah, you work with what you got, and I still really like how this house came out. But yeah, that is actually it for this house. So let's jump right into the game and I'll show you the house in a real time. So here we have the little house in the game. Isn't this just like such a cute little area? And I was totally envisioning that the dad would like work over here, which I have no clue what it would be exactly, but something with boats, something with cargo, I don't know. But he works here like on a daily basis, or he takes the boat and like goes out onto the ocean. That's just what I was envisioning. And then we have these little shops over here on the docks as well, which are just so cute. So yeah, this area is just so special to me and I just really love it. But here we have the house. The house is very small. It's very cute in my opinion. I parked a couple of bikes out here and a little car as well. And then when we go inside, we have this tiny little entryway over here. So I have this shelf with some leashes for the dogs and a little coat rack. And then over here, I merged two of these little shelving units together for some extra storage space and like a little coat hanger and stuff. And yeah, just some little knickknacks on top. And then when we walk through this archway, we enter into the living area. And I just love this area so much. I love this fireplace and this swatch combined with this paneling on the wall. I'm enjoying this house so much, you guys. It's super matchy and kind of cartoony, but that is what I love about it. So yeah, we have a couch and then a reading chair over here in the corner, and then also a nice spot for the dog, obviously, because the dog is part of the family and they deserve a nice spot as well. And then over here by the back door, I placed a little desk with a computer, so a nice little study area. And then we we have a dog bowl over here, and then this archway leads right into the kitchen, which is all parenthood. It's super matchy, and like I've said 1,000 times already, I just love it. So we have the fridge over here with some knickknacks on top, and then this counter corner is free of clutter, so that one is actually accessible for your Sims. We have the sink, and then, you know, just your random little knickknacks everywhere, and we have a small little dining table with 3 chairs over here. And then right by the staircase, we have this china cabinet with some more decorations on top. The house is fairly cluttered and kind of messy in that sense, but I just feel like that suits this family. Then over here, we have a 4x4 little bathroom / laundry area with matching washing machines, as you can see, and then this little sink. Oh, I just love this sink. It fits in this little corner so perfectly, and it's just so satisfying to me. And then we have a toilet over here in the corner as well. Then when we go upstairs, we have a very small landing area with a dresser. So yeah, this was just the perfect little nook for a dresser. So I was so happy about that. Then over here, we have the dad's bedroom, and this bedroom barely has anything in it other than a bed. So yeah, we have a bed and then a shelf with some books on top. We have a nice little plant in the corner. And then because I didn't want there to be any routing issues, I just placed some knickknacks over here on the wall, but that is literally it for this room. So it's kind of sad, but it makes sense because it's very small. And then over here, as you can see, I was playtesting this room to make sure that everything functions properly. But yeah, this is the teenage daughter's room. She has a lofted bed with a little desk underneath to sit down and do her schoolwork. And then she has her dresser and yeah, a couple of clutter items on top, and then this little mirror with the flowers on the wall. I thought that that was so perfect. And then some shoes stored here behind the bed as well. And then last but not least, the bathroom. I just enjoy this one as well because of the color scheme probably. But yeah, we have a shower tub combo, and then I repeated that sink that I used downstairs as well. A different mirror though, but I just really love this mirror. And I also made sure to place a hamper because we do have laundry for this house. And then when we go outside, we don't have much of a backyard, but I did want to do something. So I placed this little couch over here on the back porch, and then we have a picnic table and a grill because I was definitely imagining that the dad likes to do some grilling from time to time, like on the weekends maybe. And then over here we have some outdoor bins as well. And then that is literally it for the backyard. But yeah, that's it for this house. So this single dad's dog house is up on the gallery, and it comes in at 81,000 simoleons, just over 81,000 simoleons. So fairly expensive for what it is, but my houses always are, so I feel like you're used to that by now. But obviously I built it on a 20x15 in Brindleton Bay on the docks, so I feel like this lot is fairly easy to spot. So if you want to place it in your game, then I feel like it would go there perfectly. But that is actually it for this build, so I really hope that you enjoyed this one. You can obviously go ahead and download it off the gallery like I just showed you. My username on the gallery is Simmarysims. You can also follow me on Twitter and on Instagram if you'd like. My username on there is Simmarysims as well. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, feel free to do so, and if you want to be notified of every single time I upload a video, just click that little bell icon and you should be fine. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!